John, I want to ask you about your operation. I think the world knows that you had bypass surgery some 9 months ago, which would have been when?
Christmas, '88.
You spent Christmas in the hospital?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was not a very Merry Christmas for me. That was when I was getting pneumonia, and that was the rough part. The surgery went fine. You know, I haven't had a pain, excuse me, Mike, I haven't had a pain since the operation, but then I got pneumonia, and that was really hard, because they made me cough all the time, you know, to try to clear that up. But, you know, people who know you and love you want to hear about your operation for about 5 minutes, and people who casually know you want to hear about it for about 2 minutes, and people that don't know you don't want to hear about it at all. So are you sure you want to talk about my operation?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Why do you think, or why did your doctors tell you you had to have bypass surgery?
Well, the main artery for my heart was 90% clogged, and I'd been really feeling lousy and having spells where I was weak and fainting and trembling, sweaty, you know, and so I was in Bristol, Tennessee, and Waylon had gone in, had bypass surgery, and I went to see Waylon, and I was sick, standing there waiting to see him, and my doctor said, you need to have arteriogram, angiogram, and so I did. I said, don't you find anything, because I'm going to Jamaica on vacation. Well, after they did that on me, he came back into the room, and he said, now, who do I call to cancel your reservations to Jamaica? I said, that bad, huh? And he said, that bad. So they operated and bypassed that artery, and right now I'm running wide open. I don't have my energy level back 100% yet, but something happens to a person in bypass surgery, Ralph. You see, I talked to my doctor about this about 2 months later, and I'd read Larry King's book. I'd read a lot of things about bypass surgery. And I asked my doctor, I said, when you did bypass surgery on me, you had to stop my heart, right? He said, yeah. And I said, for how long? He said, well, I had your heart stopped about 40 minutes. And the machine was circulating the blood through my body into my brain to keep me alive, but my heart was stopped. And I said, I've had dreams since that surgery that took me to the edge of this life. And I said, what I saw, I don't know, but it was unspeakable. It's not something I could describe in human words. And then I said, it's like when I dream about it, I remember it. And what I am remembering is that day I lay on the operating table, and you had me at the edge. And then what happened is you got through with your surgery and sewed me up, and you brought me back from the edge. I said, and I feel violated. He said, you're not going to sue me, are you? And I said, no, but I feel violated because I saw what people call the light at the end of the tunnel, but it was more than that. It was beautiful. And I didn't want to come back. I'm glad I did, you know. But at the time, I was disappointed.
What do you think you saw?
I don't know. I don't think I'll ever know. But I've talked to other people who've had this same surgery, and they say, hey, I felt that too, you know. Without ever thinking about it, they realized they felt that too. But I think I saw the end of this life, or maybe a glimpse of the other side. I'm not sure. But I don't think it's meant for me to see and know exactly how it is over there yet. And I think, like you asked me, did it make me more human to people? And that's why I say it made me more human to me in that I am more conscious and aware of the temporary existence here in the flesh, you know. It's not for long, and it's something that I even laugh about a lot, you know. Like they say, did you have bypass surgery? I say, yeah, they chopped me open and jerked that heart out and stomped it flat and killed it for about an hour, you know, and then stuck it back in and pumped it and made it work again. You know, it's almost that it's almost that happened to me. They took my life away from me and then said, okay, you can have it back now. We're through playing with you. And like I said, I felt violated, but I'm glad to be back.